Welcome back to another episode of Local Search Tuesdays. This week's episode is a must-watch for anyone in local SEO. I'm sharing the details about Google's newest algorithm update. In fact, this is such a huge update that I had to pull in Joy Hawkins from Sterling Sky. So stay tuned for all the details. Google rolls out thousands of updates every year. The vast majority of these updates are small tweaks that won't affect search results at any scale. Periodically, though, Google names and pre-announces an update. Typically, this happens when Google knows the update will cause a measurable change in search results. And while it's exceedingly rare, sometimes Google releases large updates without a name or announcement. And that's what happened this time. I was doing a bit of research and noticed something pretty shocking.
You may not know this, but Greg is a massive black hat SEO. He says research. He probably means that he was trolling the black hat SEO forums on the dark web.
I mean, I did say research with air quotes. But anyway, I found something crazy, so I tested it. Not only did it worked pretty much immediately. So I tried it on another site, and it worked again.
So Greg messages me a few days ago on Slack, and he is freaking out. He told me what he found, and I just laughed right in his face. It was way too insane. Like, there was no way that this would actually work. So I tried it on one of our own clients, and it worked immediately. And then I tried it again, and it worked every single time I tried it.
So now, between our own tests and the tests that Joy and her team conducted, we know for sure that this update happened over the weekend. For some insane reason, Google added meta keywords back into the algorithm.
I know what you're thinking, but it's true. We have tested this on both US and Canadian sites, and it has worked every time. For some reason, meta keywords now have a massive impact on backpack rankings.
Yep, it's crazy, right? We haven't seen any influence on traditional organic results. This seems to only be an update to the map pack results. Let me show you an example. We have a client that's a world famous pizza place in Chicago. This grid shows how they ranked for personal injury lawyer Chicago last week. We added personal injury lawyer to their meta keywords on the homepage, and boom, check out how they ranked for the same search yesterday.
It's not just keywords, it's locations too. We have a plumber client in Toronto. We weren't tracking any non-plumber keywords. Like, why would we care? When Greg contacted me about this update, I figured I wanted to test it out. Here is what rankings for a plumber looked like when we searched used cars Dallas before. Exactly what you would suspect. Like, why would a plumber rank for used car searches? I added used cars Dallas to the meta keywords, and now he ranks like this. He's not even in the same country, let alone the same city. But here we are, and now this guy ranks like this all over Dallas for used cars.
So crazy, right?
Yeah, I had no idea why Google would release an update like this. Like, the spammers are clearly going to go crazy. Actually, why did we share this?
Yep, it's going to get ugly fast. That's why we wanted to tell everyone about this. You've got to jump in and take advantage of this before your competitors beat you to the punch and outrank you forever. So that's the lowdown on what Joy and I have decided to call the McFly update, since the algorithm has gone back in time to the early 2000s. Go add in those meta keywords as soon as you can so you can take advantage of the McFly update before your competitors do. And that's all the time we have left for this week's episode. So you know what that means. Put your hand on the screen right here. We totally just high-fived because you learned something awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week for another episode of Local Search Tuesdays.